Let's get into some more Michael Jackson, the making of Scream. Oh, we're going to see a bit of Janet Jackson. Oh, this is going to be awesome.
Right here on the Universal lot, Michael Jackson made the video for Scream. Hi, I'm Allison Stewart from MTV News, and we will have that video for you very shortly.
Hello, Allison.
Now, of course, when Michael Jackson makes a video, it is always an event. But this time, he is literally making history. Scream is a duet with his sister Janet, and it marks the first time that Michael's ever recorded with his superstar sibling. And of course, Janet's going to be in the video as well. And see that soundstage behind me? It is one of 5 housing 10 sets used in this $7 million project.
$7 million.
$7 million.
When they actually put like numbers on these things, it is mind-shattering to me.
It's used in this $7 million project.
Crazy, man. It's Michael. Oh, it's Janet. Ah.
In terms of the visuals that they're applying to Scream, what do you think about the combination? Does it work for you?
Yeah, I think the combination is really cool because it kind of is taking place in a spaceship or kind of in a vacuum. I think the spaceship is kind of a metaphor of the vacuum that their lives sort of are.
I like that. So the spaceship symbolizes their lives at the moment, basically. It's like they're in a vacuum, isolated. Wow. Okay.
Sort of are.
I love that.
Sometimes they're looked upon as not human. Of course, they are human,
Scream,
but maybe that's kind of a surrealistic way to say that, you know, here we are out in space and we're connecting with each other as brother and sister.
We wrote the song together. It was fun. The first time we've ever worked together, sang together. Aside from PYT, but that's just a little background.
I love
thing he asked
PYT.
me to do, so I said yes.
Pretty
And
young.
that was years ago.
Oh my God.
It's been 13 years since Michael
Wow.
Jackson's kid sister added some backing vocals to his album Thriller. Janet Jackson's now a superstar in her own right. And clearly, she and her brother have a mutual respect that transcends the personal to professional levels, as was evident from a very public show of affection at the 1993 Grammy Awards.
I'm pleased to be here tonight to honor the man I love and admire as an artist and a person, my brother, Michael Jackson. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you and how much you've inspired me and how proud I am to be your sister and how much I love you. I do.
Aww. They are just so real. It's like the stuff that they say, it almost feels like it's completely unscripted. Sometimes you think it's probably scripted, but it does really feel like genuine, especially the way that Michael actually reacts here to what she says.
Much I love you. I do.
It's like, oh, you can actually feel the love. You can feel
Me and
love.
Janet really are two different people.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't believe that they even said that. Seriously? Can't be the same flipping
For that
person.
little sister thing. It'll always be that way because that's what I am. And he's my big brother.
Scream isn't simply a collaboration between two artists. It's the melding of two creative camps. Both Michael and Janet Jackson have brought his and her inner circle to the project to create the Scream team.
Scream team.
You are instrumental in Janet's success as an artist. Did she bring you aboard this project, say, hey, Jimmy, come work with me, my brother?
Yes, she did. She, tied us up, beat us over our head, and said, you will do this duet. You will do this duet.
Michael and Janet Jackson are both well known for their innovative dance steps. But Janet now lends a certain street credibility to Michael's pedestal popularity. To communicate the combination of these two styles, 4 choreographers were employed for the staging of Scream. You hear co-directing and co-producing, but you don't hear co-choreographers very often.
Yeah, but I mean, when you get Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson, you got to have, best of both worlds. So it wouldn't be fair to exclude one entity because, we've both had significant roles in, the visual appeal.
Michael Jackson's an entity. I agree.
working with Janet, and Travis and Lavelle are working mostly with Michael. But then at one point, when they are working together, it's kind of all four of us come together and just collaborate and use as many as many ideas and energies that we can.
There are differences, movement-wise. Janice, she thrashes. I mean, that girl will she'll go for it, And Michael will do the same thing, but it's just where his presence is just so much different than hers, She's a hard hitter. Michael goes between, soft, supple movement to crash and burn.
Well, Michael's look hasn't changed.
I get that. You actually see him do that quite a lot. One moment he's like really smooth, and then he's like, that's what makes his dancing so enticing. It never gets boring because you never know what's coming next. It's a bit like boxing, I suppose. Think about it. 1 minute you're really smooth, and then whack in the face. Interesting way of thinking about it.
Video. Janet's adopted quite a different video persona.
She's been looking very sort of soft and golden and very sexy and everything. And
oh yeah.
He wanted something that looked very raw, and as we started talking about it and started talking about the futuristic sort of aspect of it, the idea of her looking sort of like Edward Scissorhands meets, futuristic sort of Japanese superhero.
Interesting way of saying it.
Epic minimalism were the buzzwords used to describe Scream. To turn the futuristic fantasy into a reality, Jackson turned to the video director of the moment, Mark Romanek. He's the eye behind breakthrough clips for Madonna, 9 Inch Nails, Lenny Kravitz, En Vogue, and R.E.M.
Mark has got a great track record. He's very creative, very innovative. Jeez. So it only seemed right that, he would be working on this with Michael and Janet.
Michael, take a step just in front of the ramp. Tilt down, Janet.
I've always wanted to work with Mark. I think he's an absolute genius, and I was so freaked out and excited that I was going to be able to work with him on this video. The Rain video, Constant Craving, the En Vogue, Free Your Mind video, I mean, they were all so revolutionary, and still when you look at them today, they look like, even 10 years from now, they would look revolutionary. I mean, they're just so beautifully done. The lighting is perfect. The cuts are all perfect. You could push the pause button on any of Mark's videos, and they're like these beautiful photographs.
Guy is talented.
This is the Zen Garden set, one of the many you will see in the video Scream, the first release from Michael Jackson's album History, Past, Present, and Future, Book
Massive.
1. We'll get into the making of that album next, and of course show you Scream in its entirety when we return.
The actual sets are massive, man. Wow. Before CGI,
History,
you had to make
Past,
the
Present,
sets,
and Future, Book
you had
1.
to really...
That mouthful is the title of Michael Jackson's long-awaited and long-delayed album of 15 greatest hits, which have been digitally remastered, and 15 new tracks. Now, this is a very important album for Michael Jackson. Not only is it his first release of new material since 1991's Dangerous, it's his first musical statement following the tumultuous events and the intense scrutiny of the past few years.
Yeah. He went through the ringer.
Michael Jackson has led a public life. Recently, however, the private aspects of his life have overshadowed his musical output. From his highly publicized string of appearances in early 1993 to the specter of...
Don't get me started on the Oprah interview. That really annoyed me. If you want to go and check out my reaction to that, my Michael Jackson playlist, it's in there. Even just seeing like a snippet there kind of makes my blood boil, man. I don't like it at all.
Highly publicized string of appearances in early 1993 to the specter of child molestation charges that were filed that fall and subsequently dropped, then settled out of court with Jackson cleared.
I am totally innocent of any wrongdoing.
There was his admission of addiction to painkillers and a surprise marriage to Elvis Presley's daughter, Lisa Marie.
And just think, nobody thought
that kiss.
this would last.
There was a kiss. Yeah.
The combination of events left many wondering how his experience would manifest itself in his music.
If you're an artist and you put your feelings on your record and in your music, it gives it a whole different energy than it would have.
I'm sorry. He swore in this video, in the song. He said the F word, because up to that point, no swear words are in any of his songs.
If you're just singing, well, la-da-down, whatever. He sang what was on.
And it makes sense because of the stuff that he's been going through. The word really does, sum up how he felt at the time, and it sort of makes sense for the song.
His mind, and it's a very aggressive, very personal album. And it's, to me, it's his finest album just because of that fact.
Yeah.
Scream is a full-on battle cry with a pissed-off Michael going on the offensive, lambasting his critics.
They wanted the song to be very aggressive. It was interesting. Somebody asked me, what's the song like? And I said, well, it ain't a ballad. It's not a ballad. It's very tough and very aggressive. And lyrically, it's very aggressive, too. And it had to be up-tempo, obviously, so they can move and dance and do their thing to it. So just trying to match the song to kind of what they were feeling, lyrically is what we tried to do.
It was very interesting to see him at work, because I hadn't seen him in a really long time. I think the last time I saw him at work was the Thriller album. Really. Just being there in the studio with him and just watching, observing. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. We reminisced and laughed a lot and just had a really good time.
Do you know, her brother, the best smile in the world. You can look it up on Google. Just type in best smile in the world and you'll see Michael Jackson. To be fair, I mean, she's got to be second, man. Her smile is beautiful. Oh my God, she is such a pretty looking lady.
Janet also is showing a lot of support for her brother, because this is a big album for him. It's coming back after a long period of time, a lot of turmoil in his life, and it's an important album for him. And I think that's the other thing too, is that she's just happy to be there and support him.
This evening, I was disgusted by all the injustice.
Also joining Michael Jackson for this project are Slash, the Notorious B.I.G., Shaquille O'Neal, producer Dallas Austin, R. Kelly, and Boyz II Men.
It was exciting. I mean, being in the studio with Michael Jackson. For one, Michael wasn't even supposed to be in the studio. He had a session at another studio, and he actually moved his session over to our studio just so he could be involved in the session.
You don't think you're gonna ever get a chance to talk to him because, you people think that he's so untouchable, and that's the way we felt until we actually talked to him and met him.
They don't necessarily consider him as being a very, intelligent entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? They just see him as this guy that has pale skin and, he's buying bones and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Things like, they go for the real, the sensational, of the whole thing. So they don't really consider him as even being a real human.
Yes, I like what he just said. I like that. It's like he isn't just some guy who's got pale skin and he buys Elephant Man's bones. That is just so stupid. You watch some of his interviews, right? And that is genuine. All the accusations, all the strange stuff that they accused him of. Just bullshit. Made up by the media. And that's why he wrote so many songs with that ingrained in them, saying that the system sucks, basically. And it does suck.
The new album contains 14 new tracks along with a cover of the Beatles' Come Together, originally recorded for the Moonwalker film. Not to be overlooked is the inclusion of 15 of Michael Jackson's greatest hits, digitally remastered.
CD technology back when Off the Wall and Thriller and some of those records came out was still a very new technology. And, any technology gets better and better and better. And it's just a totally different, it's like hearing the songs for the first time.
I love how he just said that as well. It's like the actual music videos, I think that they add life. It is a disservice to just listen to Michael Jackson's songs and not actually see the man dance to them.
You actually hear things in the song that you've never heard before. They were always there, but because the technology was new, people didn't know how to actually put it on CD and do it the right way. So it's a pretty amazing process.
The 2-CD set includes a 52-page booklet complete with sketches, photos of Michael and friends, testimonials from those friends, and a listing of Jackson's various achievements.
Quite a few of them.
Before there was even a video shot for the song Scream, there was a trailer shot for the album, a multi-million-dollar trailer of epic proportions simply to announce the arrival of the new release.
Of course, yeah, this trailer. Just the extras in this must have cost a bomb. Just the extras.
We worked in Budapest, Hungary. We had thousands of soldiers from different regions in the world, and we staged and choreographed along with Michael. The soldiers, as well as, his bits and
flag men, everything. We had flag men, rifles, and you name it, we choreographed it.
What was the message you were trying to put forth?
Power, and he's back.
Power and unity.
Power, and he's back with a vengeance.
Back with a vengeance indeed. Michael Jackson, along with his label Epic Records, is launching a full-scale marketing assault. And so far, it's working. The first single, Scream, had the highest debut ever in the history of the Billboard singles charts, entering at number 5. It also includes Childhood from the movie Free Willy 2.
You've seen my childhood.
And up next, you'll see the fierce and futuristic video that is Scream. It's Michael Jackson.
Now, there's a film, right, that I have never actually been interested in watching. Anything with animals, man. They end up making me cry and upset and stuff. I don't like it. Flipping Marley and Me. I had to switch that off after like 5 minutes of the film playing because I figured out, oh my God, they're going to go through this dog's entire life, aren't they? I am not good with films like that.
And Janet Jackson next.
Also, I want this statue. If someone's got this statue, yeah, the 50-foot one, send it over to my house. I'll put it outside my house. It's a shame. I wanted to see a little bit more of Michael Jackson being himself, messing around and stuff, because he did. In every single other making of, we had Michael Jackson messing around with the choreographers or his co-star or whatever. This one kind of lacked Michael, in my opinion. The thing that really shocks me about this video, right? That this costed $7 million. I don't really understand how that much of the budget actually went into that. I barely got any Michael, a sliver of Janet in this, and I feel a little bit like there's probably a lot more footage of this, but I haven't watched it. Maybe $7 million though. I'll catch you in the next one.